passion angered the goddess.
First the rumors. Charon is missing, the judges are not judging. Then these demons, not the old demons either, the guardians, but caravans of armed and unfriendly demons going... Where are they going? Shades were coming back from the tower saying they had not been judged. Unheard of. But then, stranger still, one day the new shades stopped coming. Since the first human died, has such a thing been known? Some say things aren't great in Elysium either. Some kind of an uprising. I can't imagine what. Where are they going? Stay away, we whisper, and we've all seen someone get taken. But what's going on, no one really knows. Others whisper that our Lord Hades fought with Our Lady Persephone, and servants flee from their palace. What happened to the time when we who were not so great and not so evil lived in dull, quiet peace, forgetting our miserable lives? Others whisper that our Lord Hades fought with Our Lady Persephone, and servants flee from their palace.
This city was a peaceful place. Not too bad, but no paradise either. We who live here were not judged worthy of Elysium nor condemned to Tartarus. Now we have these shades running around with sword and shield to protect the weak, and others trying to attack us. I wish they'd all move along and leave us in peace. In life, I was just a servant. I served passably. I wish I had done something more. The good shades and the evil ones have always come through the city on their way to be judged. Now they stay. Have Tartarus and Elysium both filled? There are many rumors going about. The judges this, Persephone that. I am no rumor monger. You'll have to ask others. There are many rumors going about. The judges this, Persephone that. I am no rumor monger. You'll have to ask others.
Before the war of the Olympians and the Titans, Zeus quarreled with a Titan and in anger threw his thunderbolt so hard that the Titan was reduced to ash. Prometheus used the ashes to fashion the first humans. He put the few remaining ashes into a sacred urn, which now rests here in the underworld, watched over by a fearsome guardian. I am versed in the Eleusinian rites and could prepare the dust if I had it. Prepared, it would grant some of the power of the original Titan. We were all made from the essence of a Titan. When Zeus struck down the 100-handed one, only Prometheus had the foresight to see that the ashes of a Titan would contain some essence of godhood. At one point, Zeus grew angry with humankind and would have eradicated us from the face of the earth, but Prometheus intervened. Again, with forethought, he hid the last of the Titan ash here in the underworld, for if he failed, he could remake the race of man. It is no wonder that a powerful daemon would stay close to the urn, and I am sure that it has absorbed some of the Titan's power. Be wary. Since no hero has ever touched the ash of a Titan, no one can say exactly what it will do to a living mortal. True power comes not from ancient magics, but from force of will. Duty and honor are two pillars of this great force. They provide more power than any ash. A mortal should not be able to get near the urn, but you should not have survived this long, warrior. Perhaps you are one of the few heroes who could win the contents of the urn from its guardian. There is only one way to find out. We were all made from the essence of a Titan. When Zeus struck down the 100-handed one, only Prometheus had the foresight to see that the ashes of a Titan would contain some essence of godhood. At one point, Zeus grew angry with humankind and would have eradicated us from the face of the earth, but Prometheus intervened. Again, with forethought, he hid the last of the Titan ash here in the underworld, for if he failed, he could remake the race of man. Since no hero has ever touched the ash of a Titan, no one can say exactly what it will do to a living mortal.
I have tried to go to the Elysian fields, and I cannot. No shade can go on, for judgment has been withheld, and with it, reward. The gateway to evil is closed, but the price is the path of light. Only the 3 judges who pass sentence can open the fields of Elysium, and then only to those who are worthy. Perhaps no one should be judged. If the price is giving up paradise so that no shade lives in pain, I would gladly do that. If it is Elysium you seek, you must find the 3 judges. They no longer judge shades, but there must be a good reason. I cannot be sure that I would be judged worthy of Elysium, so perhaps I am destined to stay here anyway. After all, how could I have done enough good in my life to warrant an eternity of pleasure? I cannot be sure that I would be judged worthy of Elysium, so perhaps I am destined to stay here anyway. After all, how could I have done enough good in my life to warrant an eternity of pleasure?
Some of us around here may not be heroes, but it takes more than heroes to win a war. We lay low and pop up where they least expect us, and when they start to fight back, we just fade away. There is a caravan not far from here, out on the salt flats. It is full of supplies for the Daemon army. If that caravan were to meet with an unfortunate accident, well, let's just say that it might set things back a bit on the front lines. So how about it, hero? Think you can handle a little sabotage? So we were denied entrance to Elysium, so what? It doesn't mean we are craven. It just means we do things a different way. If you tell anyone you talk to me, be assured you will get a visit in the night. A most unpleasant visit. We take care of our own, and if you prove you aren't one of us, you'll find we can take care of you in a different way. The Daemons mostly ignore us, and that's the way we like it. Keep a low profile, keep an eye open, and cultivate friends in places you least expect. There is no way we could take them on in a fair fight, so we don't fight fair. Rumor has it their caravan is full of very important things. A strike or two in the right place is all it will take. We know that these caravans have stopped for a while on the salt flats. They are at their most vulnerable. I can promise you that losing them will be a blow to the Daemon forces. You may assume they are pretty well guarded. If you tell anyone you talk to me, be assured you will get a visit in the night. A most unpleasant visit. We take care of our own, and if you prove you aren't one of us, you'll find we can take care of you in a different way.
How long has it been since I beheld my love, Orpheus? Well, I must remain forever here. He is banished from the Deadlands. Yet, if I had the mirror of Psyche, If such a thing exists, I could gaze upon his face. It is said the mirror lies within the Cave of Whispers. If you found it, would you bring it to me? I fear for Orpheus. Arata would not kill the greatest poet who ever lived, but she would punish him. It has been years in the mortal world since anyone has heard a song from Orpheus. Has she silenced him or something more horrible? I do not know, and only the mirror of Psyche can tell me the truth. I hear tales of Orpheus from all who pass me. Orpheus did more than any mortal could to bring me back from the sunless lands, yet it was not enough. He mourned his failure for years, writing songs that made the muses weep. Arato, the muse of love poetry, found him at the foot of Mount Helicon and tried to seduce him. His love for me was such that he spurned her. The mirror of Psyche would show me where he is, but only me. No man, not even Orpheus, can reject the advances of a muse without retribution. Since that day there has been no report of him. Yet he has not left the mortal coil, for his shade would surely fly to me the moment he passed. The mirror of Psyche would show me his fate. No man, not even Orpheus, can reject the advances of a muse without retribution. Since that day there has been no report of him. Yet he has not left the mortal coil, for his shade would surely fly to me the moment he passed. The mirror of Psyche would show me his fate.
I remember when the famed Odysseus, beloved of Athena, came among us. Loud blood still throbbing inside him. Are you such a one as he? Eons and eons, the daemons of Hades have tended his sunless world. They have built, guarded, and punished. Never have they acted as they act now. Like Odysseus, your blood is loud, your eyes bright. So are great mortals unto shades. At a pit stood clever Odysseus, and he cut the throat of the ram so the blood flowed into a pit. Bright it was, and we thirsted, but he held us back with his blade, all but Tiresias, blind and far-seeing. These eyes have seen through ages unnumbered the stream of fresh dead, memory clinging to them still. Wend their way towards the Tower of Judgment and be judged. Now they do not go. They do not enter. None are judged. Changes. New things. It is much like living. I do not like it. Changes. New things. It is much like living. I do not like it.
This place is called the City of Lost Souls. Each and every shade must pass this way on their journey to the Tower of Judgment. There they are judged. The wicked sent to Tartarus and the great to Elysium. All others return this way. Well, that is how things used to be. Of old, the daemon kind were guardians, wardens, torturers of the wicked. Now, they march. But we know not where. They ignore us, or if we get in the way, scoop us up and toss us into cages. Tartarus is a filthy pit of darkness. The Elysian fields are said to be a place of sunlit peace, peopled by poets and heroes. But something has gone wrong in the tower, and the good and bad crowd our streets instead. How many eons I have dwelled in this city, I know not. Never have I seen such things as I have seen in these days. You'll see the camps out on the plain. Keep your distance. They won't be there long. They arrive and then soon pack up and are gone again. Always from the tower and towards the river Styx. Long ago I drank the waters of the Lethe, forgetting all I was in life. Of old, the demon kind were guardians, wardens, torturers of the wicked. Now, they march, but we know not where. They ignore us, or if we get in the way, scoop us up and toss us into cages.
We tried to tell the living what was happening in the underworld. But the first place the demons captured was the Necromantion. It is our oracle, our only way of communicating with our descendants. The demons muddy it now. They threw most of us in their cages. Now the lands of the living will have no warning of their impending doom. Humans go to the Necromantion to commune with their ancestors. We run the Necromantion here to allow shades to speak to their loved ones. The demons targeted first in their war of conquest. When they fell upon us, I barely escaped. From the distance, I watched my fellow priests beaten and caged. I am their only hope of rescue, and you are my only hope. Hades built the Necromantion as a small ray of hope for shades from the city of lost souls. With an eternity of dull forgetfulness ahead of them, every shade comes to us eventually. The Necromantion is a nexus of power within the underworld. The priests of the Order of Hades keep the Necromantion running. We offend no one. We remain neutral in any dispute. The demons do not fear us. They seek the power within the Necromantion. The power of the Necromantion has only ever been used to communicate with the overworld. I fear what would happen if they try to use it for other purposes. The Necromantion is a nexus of power within the underworld. The priests of the Order of Hades keep the Necromantion running. We offend no one. We remain neutral in any dispute. The demons do not fear us. They seek the power within the Necromantion.
And now Immortal, is that it? First these demons, strange news, now the living come traipsing through our land. Goodbye, mortal.
Immortal? I can smell her blood. I remember life. Yes, it was long ago. Immortal?
We can accommodate you. Yes. Goodbye.
My arts care not for life or death. Power come to you.
My stores are just as good as up there. So long, mortal. You've nothing to do with those daemons, have you? Ghostly stores for earthly goods.